Hey everyone, this is Shardae here with C's today. Welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to talk about my experience of why and how and how the whole process went and of how I ended up getting fired from Subway. So it all started, I was looking for work after like my direct marketing job I had. And I had seen Subway, no experience necessary. So I'm like, okay, this could get me a foot in the door into the food industry, and so at least get some experience in that area a little bit. So I decided to apply. Not too long later, like a day later, I got a call back saying, oh, could you come in for an interview? Basically, I was hired right on the spot. I had to fill out a few paperwork, but they gave me my uniform the next day, and I was, like around 2 days later, I was able to start working at Subway. So I'm not going to mention any names here, but there's the assistant manager, the manager, and like 2-3 other girls that were working there. Mind you, all girls, all women, no men or anything, literally all women. And so it was a small Subway, very small Subway. It wasn't like a huge Subway like in like downtown or anything, but it was like a really small Subway, very small Subway. And so basically it was really small. We were all really like in there, packed like sardines in there, and we were working or anything. And so I had a day of training, a day. So within that day of training, all the manager, let's call her Annie, the manager Annie, she took a picture of like the sandwiches, told me to memorize it, and told me to memorize all the sandwich combinations, and went over the basics, I think, like how you clock in, clock out with the POS system, and basically showing FIFO and all of that. But that was really it. She basically expected me to know everything else, even though I had told her I had no food experience. And so mind you, these girls that were there before me, they had been working there much longer, like 6 to 8 months, most of them. So they all knew each other. They all became co-worker friends, you could say. But the funny thing is, when I had an interview with like the regional manager there, I ended up meeting the assistant manager. Let's call her, I forgot her real name, but let's call her Sarah. Let's call her Sarah. And so I met the assistant manager there, Sarah, and she seemed cool. But the crazy thing is, the regional manager, this white guy, he ended up asking me, oh, mind you, and this is so weird, because why would you ask this? He's like, oh, do you like to drink? Because I love alcohol and wine and beer and everything. I'm all like, sure. And then he's all like, oh, good, then you'll fit in, right? You'll fit in here. And I'm like, okay. I just felt that was like weird on the first day, asking me do I like to drink wine and liquor and whatnot. That's not what I'm here for. I really don't care about fitting in with the rest of the gang here. I don't know what's going on, but I just wanted to do my work and go home. And so mind you, so I ended up getting, I guess you can call it training or whatever, a brief overview, because really she just asked me to go home and memorize sandwiches. That was basically my training, and then from all that she expected me to know everything else apparently. So I ended up, I tried to quickly learn as I go and watch everybody else, and therefore me do that. And other girls, they were saying, oh yeah, I learned everything in one day. Yeah, the manager didn't train me. Someone else trained me. Oh yeah, I didn't get trained by who you got, by the manager. Someone else trained me. And I'm hearing all these things about, oh yeah, everybody else, someone else trained them other than the person that was training me. And I'm like, okay, that's just wonderful, because this girl, she ain't really trained me at all. She just asked me to go home, memorize some sandwiches, showed me some basic things, and that's it. She didn't train me on everything in the store for the first day. Basically, she just had me memorize sandwiches, look at her, show some basic components of Subway, and then basically I was just watching her and whoever else, the rest of the crew, the entire day. She wasn't showing me, oh yeah, so Shardae, this is how we do this is how we do this. She was just like, oh, just watch the entire day. If you watch someone the entire day, that's not training. Okay, yes, it's some form of training you can say, but it wasn't really down to earth, nitty gritty, get your hands in it, dirty training. So, but the fact that she expected me to come in there and know everything was just ridiculous. And it was at the time when I was talking to my father a lot at his job, who is also a manager. I was talking to him about the situation. He's like, no, she may be smart, she may have bartended, waitress, whatever, but when it comes down to it, she knows how to do her job, yes, but she is not a good manager. She does not have good people skills. She just feels she knows everything, and therefore everyone should know everything too, and that is not the look of a good manager. The fact that it was me, Sarah, and Annie, all working together this one day in Subway, and I'm washing dishes in the kitchen, and they're out in the other room making sandwiches for our customers, and they're like, and the manager, she's all like to the assistant manager, oh, I feel like you and me are a team. I don't feel like me and Shardae are a team at all. And the fact that you even say that, mind you, I'm in the other room, you could have told me to my face. The fact that, like, you tell me that behind my back, really, but, like, out loud, and so knowing I would hear it, I would hear this. Honestly, how do you think I'm supposed to feel as someone coming up in this industry, trying to learn, trying to get things down packed, trying to be a great worker and servant to the people of Subway, and you're just making me feel even more horrible and bad about myself? You're not even encouraging me. You're not even trying to help me learn. All you're trying to do is just get me out so you could have your little crew there, your little friend crew there, and so y'all could be whatever y'all are. Fine, I'm cool with that. I'm fine with that. But don't try to insult me and bring me down in the process and sabotage me as a way for me to go. But in the end, that is what ended up happening. Mind you, yes, the only reason maybe I was slow, according to her, with a little bit of stuff was because she didn't train me. When I one of the workers there, she was like, oh, we don't need more people here anyway. So I just knew my time. I knew something would happen to somebody, say something about somebody to someone, and I knew I would be out. And that is what happened. I saw it coming, I felt it coming, and the day finally came when she did fire me. Overall, though, it was a good experience. I'm happy I got to learn how to food prep commercially, know how to wash dishes. I gained a few more skills than I would have, so I'm happy in that aspect. But dealing with those girls there, it was really ridiculous. They were so petty, they were so mean. Outside of the assistant manager, Sarah, they were just, oh my god, they were just mean girls being mean girls, plain and simple. I'm happy I did gain some customers really did like me, as is what always happens when I have a customer service job. But I'm happy I was able to gain more skills and gain more and learn about myself and learn about people. Overall, Not the best experience, but very good in some aspects. This is Shardae Joseph telling you to seize the day. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you on the next one. Bye.